All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, well, this guy, when he originally dropped in 2022, in terms of kit and power, he was like top 5 level. However, he did not have the correct characters around him to really be able to take advantage of that. That's a, familiar story for villains in Dokkan history. Unfortunately, right? It's a very, very common thing. I think with his EZA, though, we do have plenty of good options. I think Fusion Zamasu should be looking very, very impressive here. In terms of build, so I went with this. So, I mean, as you guys can see, it's pretty, we're maximizing his raw defense, and then we've also got his dodges. They built into this guy's kit. If we take a look at it, this is a major change in his EZA. So previously, he had all this stuff when he would get hit, right? See all that? Now it's revamped a little bit, but now it's get hit or dodge. So we can level this, we could just go crazy with dodge, and we know how important dodge is in these really crazy fights. I would love to give him a little bit more additional. Really, I would, but when we go with raw stats like defense and attack, or like type attack boost or type defense boost or something like that, we're gonna miss out on points for like additional and crits and stuff, right? So it's like I want him to get some more additional, but this seems good. Now he is already gonna guaranteed super 3 times per turn and guaranteed crit, so I think just filling him out with the raw defense. And then also having the dodge right there, I think probably will be more than enough. I think that'll be a good build for him. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see how effective he could be. With the dodge, the dodge will allow us to potentially take 0 from killing shots. The raw defense will just make him a lot tankier overall. Let's see how Int EZA Fusion Zamasu is going to look, just like this. Yeah, that's a dude. That's a crazy intro, man. That is nuts shit right there. Too good. What if we just got a little bit loosey-goosey and just tossed this ass right in slot 1, huh? Can we get... No, damn. 1 shy. No shot. We'll still do it. So, I hopped into this fight because there's one thing that Int Fusion Zamasu has, and that is this down here. His, unarmed super nullification. This Blue Goku, which is kind of like... This is a mission fight, this Blue Goku. Which, I mean, like, they frequently have missions to it. He's a melee super boss, dodge canceling, all that stuff. So this is a good chance to use Fusion Zamasu's nullification here. Unfortunately, though, it's guaranteed with 10 key spheres, and we're only able to get 9. Fusion Zamasu, by the way, double orb changes, which is really good. Let's just do this. Maybe, I mean, running him in slot 1 is not really the preferred strat, but we are still early enough in. We do actually have attack debuff from the Zamasu Goku here, too. So we're looking pretty good. Link set-wise for Int Fusion Zamasu, the boy is rocking Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future, Godly Power, Fuse Fighter, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Let's go. Let's see how our boy is going to look right here. If Blue Goku tries it, we have a 70% chance to nullify. Wait, did we fail it? We for real failed it? For real, for real? There's a 70% chance, dude. No, come on. No. Oh, my God. Okay, guys. Now, obviously, we don't run Fusion Zamasu. Okay, this is a better shot right here. Obviously, we're not really trying to run him in slot 1 too often, but I mean, Zamasu has a nullification, right? So, I mean, it was just... So the game can be all RNG, right? We were 1 orb shy of 10 for the guaranteed, and then we failed to 70%. It happens. It does happen sometimes. All right, this time we'll be able to get off to a nice little start right here. One unfortunate part of Fusion Zamasu here that we do need to keep in mind, though, is... We'll hit that. He's not getting the support from LR Goku Black and Zamasu. So he starts at 28 million. Now, Fusion Zamasu is doing guaranteed crits, by the way. So 28 million crit right there. Then we'll go ahead and pop another one. So this is a guaranteed super, guaranteed crit. And then he has a third guaranteed super, guaranteed crit. If the enemy can be attack debuffed, the attack debuffs will be able to help. But, I mean, in my experience, the super attack effect attack debuffs are mostly just going to keep the enemy's normals in check, not really their super attacks. If we get the counter here, it's going to hit really fucking hard because, yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is a silly moment at the start right here. So we did not, dude, this was so rare in 2022. Now we're able to just pop that. That's Trunks, right? That's where he breaks Trunks' sword. The second super looks like it's right here. Okay. Yeah, so good start. So the point is, in Fusion Zamasu, we're going to be able to drop him on this team, and he's going to be able to work really effectively there. Again, the attack debuffs will be good if we're, like, you know, I guess working towards an enemy that we need to bring down their normals. So, like, if we're in the hardest fight in the game, the GDC special battle, against that Goku Black, if we super him constantly... with this Zamasu, we'll keep those normals, which could be ridiculous, we'll keep those in check, right? The super attack is still going to be just like a Giga Crusher on us, but it'll definitely be able to keep the normals in check. So, all right, I guess we'll just come back next turn. We'll keep getting footage of Fusion Zamasu here. All right, guys, so we're here for our next rotation. Remember that Fusion Zamasu does have a powerful active skill, that we will be able to pop. If we wanted to do some kind of like YOLO slot 1ing with Fusion Zamasu, which, again, depending upon the event and situation and conditions, stuff like that, could be useful. Zamasu is getting a lot of stats when he attacks, right? Like, we're getting 50% defense here, 50% defense here, 100% defense here, right? So, like, he's building up a lot of defense just as he attacks. And then even his super attack effects, right? Like, his 18-key super attack effect, 50% defense. Any 12-key super attacks we get, 100% defense, right? So he gets just a ridiculous... Like, he has millions and millions and millions of defense after he supers, right? Which, if we look at it right here, he's at 350k, but then we super, and it's going to be way above that, right? Now, we can get his active with 5 supers, so... No matter what, the earliest we could do this is turn 5. It would take 2 rotations of Zamasu doing super attacks, and then we'd be able to get his active. He doesn't, like, stack attack or anything like that, unfortunately. If he did, this would become really crazy. But this could still give nice value in that it is going to give us, like, his full passive right away, right? So that could allow him to... just have a lot more defense in slot 1 if we do want to rocket. He does, of course, have that damage reduction, which is going to go up as he takes attacks, too. Let's just go ahead and pop this right here. This is going to give us increased stats right here, so Zamasu's going to start looking a lot better with this. Let's go ahead and toss it.
人間ゼロ計画を成し遂げるため最も醜い者に重い罰を受けてもらう
Alright, so now we're going to have massive support kicking up for us. And next turn, I'll just go ahead and pop the domain as well. So, alright, let's just go ahead and hit this right here. We're going to be shy of the 10 orbs for the guaranteed. nullification, but it's fine. I mean, it looks like this turn, Blue Goku is likely to just double super attack and slot 1 anyway. This is going to be a really nice turn. We have most of his links up. Oh, we did get the Hidden Potential System additional last... No, we didn't. No. That one extra attack, that's his nullification. Okay. So we did miss it. Let's see if we get it this time. Again, our additional is a little low, but I mean, I really would rather have all of the raw defense and dodge, right? I think I'd really rather have all that, than the additionals. I think the dodge and raw defense will just overall lead to a higher chance of winning. That's just the easiest way I could say it, right? Yep, normal. Besides, what am I going to do? Additional build so he does that? Like, come on. All right, let's see what Fusion Zamasu does here. What types of damage we're going to be outputting here. Okay, sure. All right, 43. Okay, guaranteed crit, and he's got 2 guaranteed supers as well. The fact that these are guaranteed crits is really rather helpful too. Yeah, okay. The attack debuffs in this fight, I don't know that it's going to help too much. I mean, maybe it will slightly lower Blue Goku's super attack damage a little bit, but not the biggest deal. Oh, we did. That's the Hidden Potential System additional super right there, right? Perfect. There we go. Good turn. All right, next turn, we'll be able to go ahead and drop Physical Goku Black's Domain, and I guess we can also have up the other thing. The second Goku Black and Zamasu active skill. So we'll be able to have just a shit ton more support, and then now the team is going to be working at full power, right? They did a pretty good job, right? Like, all the Goku Black and Zamasus now, we have a nice amount of characters that could go into running a pretty effective team here. And then we, can cycle in clones, like, when needed. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and pop the Domain here. And then we'll skip ahead to Int Fusion Zamasu's next turn. All right, guys, here we are on turn 6. Now it's going to be big boy time. We are going to be... yeah, we got a lot of stats coming up. We got the Domain going on. This is like full power for this team, sort of. Let's just go ahead and pop Fusion Zamasu's active. So it's going to do good damage. It's going to activate Fusion Zamasu's full passive, too. It's going to do a guaranteed crit. It does have that extra effect of the guaranteed stun, but... I don't, that's not going to be very common where I think the guaranteed stun is actually going to do anything for us with it. I don't think so. So, all right, let's just go ahead and drop this. We'll do the Lightning of Absolution. Another great OST right here for Fusion Zamasu. All right, now let's let Fusion Zamasu wreak havoc on this kid here. All right, we don't really need to worry about getting all these orbs, right? It doesn't really matter too much. I mean, if it was 10, it would, but... All right, we'll hit that, sure. And then we could just hit this. All right, let's see. So this is what, like, once he's got all of that defense up right there, remember, he's got the damage reduction. Okay, sure. All right, so let's see how we do right here on this turn. We should just decimate Goku right here. Let's see how it goes. Between all these characters, Goku is just going to get fillet-fished. I think we could just do one more run. Why don't we go into the GDC Special Battle Stage 2. Let's do that. That could be a good stage, I think, for kind of like an initial showcase. I wanted to start in here or just start in some fight where we could get Fusion Zamasu's, you know, melee nullification. We got that, so let's just head to kind of like a reasonably tough fight. And I think that GDC Stage 2 will be a good one for that. We'll need Fusion Zamasu to do a lot because, remember, Goku Black and Zamasu, we're going to be keeping them in slot 1, and they're going to be stun-locked by that blue Vegeta. All right, 52. Guaranteed crit, 2 guaranteed additional supers. Yeah, it's just very simply, he's very good, right? He's not like, I don't know, top 5, top 6 level or something like that, but he's very good. We'll see. Going into that GDC Stage 2 battle, that blue Goku does hit pretty hard. So, I mean, maybe if that blue Goku Supers in slot 2, we could see how Fusion Zamasu will be able to tank it. But, yeah, I mean, he seems pretty good to me. Seems like a nice option on this team. I mean, I would much rather run him over one of the clones. Not that the clones are, like, horrible or anything like that, but, I mean, this is good. Well, we do have 2... like, I do like the Int clone because it's a support, but, you know, we have 2 powerful now Int LRs. I definitely would much rather run, right? So, alright, I think I'll probably just finish this run out, though. So, maybe we'll get one more rotation in here first, before we head over to the GDC Stage 2 battle, and then we'll do that. Alright, guys, we're on this rotation right here. If we want to get any... Like, if we want to attack with Int Zamasu, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a YOLO slot 1. We can, because I don't think that the normal should be a big deal for Fusion Zamasu. Actually, it's gonna do nothing. Super attack, we have a 70% chance against. So I'm gonna do the dreaded YOLO slot 1 strat right here. I mean, maybe we'll kill him with a nullification. We probably would need to attack first. Should I go into Zamasu right here? What link-wise, how are we doing with Zamasu? Actually, slightly better. We'll do Zamasu then. Because remember, that the passive support, we're not getting the passive support from Goku Black, because it's only for other Goku Black characters. Alright, get the nullification. Yep, thank you, Daddy. Thank you. 70% right there. Guaranteed if we get 10 orbs, but we gotta get 10 orbs. Yep, get your bitch ass back. Okay, normal. Double digits, of course. And now you're dead, boy. Goodbye. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, he seems good, right? Just not like, oh my god, the crazy of all time, but he's not ass either. So, all right, yeah, let's go into that GDC Stage 2 special battle fight. That one is pretty tough, but the enemies are kind of just like straight, like, yeah, let's just head over there. Alright, so we're hopping in here. Not a tremendous opening rotation right here. This is bad. Yeah, I mean, man, we do need, our rotations aren't the worst. I did bring Broly-chan Lemo, by the way, because with Fusion Zamasu, I guess I did kind of talk over it so far in the video, but he does double orb change, right? From his intro, he's getting rainbow orb changing, and he gets an extra key per key sphere, and then he's also creating int key spheres as well. So with him double orb changing, that could set up Broly-chan Lemo nicely, finally on super bosses, right? With like a character that is not going to be just very fragile, like the super EZA Goku Black is going to be, the physical one. So, this is where I do wish I had a little bit more dodge. I mean, that's what comes of going with the raw defensive equips, though, is we're not able to go as hard on, like, you know, like just dodge or additional or something like that when we go with the stat equips. He is the showcase character. I'd rather not have him just get obliterated for free again. let's do... I don't know, chat. This is a tough decision, because both Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta are almost definitely going to be super in right there. Let's run HL Rose. Let's do HL Rose, yeah. And let's go for Blue Vegeta. We need to take Blue Vegeta out as quickly as possible. Zamasu will be good for this. Let's hit this, okay. No Tech Orbs back here, it's fine. Wait, let's actually attack Goku to get the damage reduction on him. Okay, let's see how we do. This opening rotation is not really good, unfortunately. Oh, wow, okay. We got worst possible scenario right there. It could not have been worse, and then we're gonna eat it, yeah. That is the true, like, devastator. With Blue Goku not actually doing supers right there, honestly, Int Fusion Zamasu right there, like, he would have lived. I think so. That was the dreaded, we would want AJL Rose to eat, let's see. Yeah, there we go. We would want AJL Rose to eat the two normals and then potentially dodge the super. He dodged the normals and then ate the super. Rare, but, I mean, we can see that here and there, right? Okay, so now we're going to be looking a lot better. Although... I would prefer not to have Zamasu Goku and the Tech Clone on the same rotation right here. That's brutal, sort of. I'm gonna hit this. Let's attack Goku, because he's the one that's gonna super right there. And we'll go for Vegeta. Alright, let's see. We might need our rotations to start a little bit better in this fight. Now, remember, Vegeta is kind of like scripted to super right away every time. Vegeta will always be supering right there, and he stuns. And then Goku, he could double super as well. So, I mean, this is a tough fight. I thought that this can be a good kind of like fight for Rainbow Showcases, because it's pretty challenging. I mean, Goku is hitting hard, and Vegeta can kind of have a little bit of lockdown, but it's like hard just from the boss's stats rather than special gimmicks, so it can make for a good here. Alright, so here's the second super. How does the Tech Clone do against this? I did attack Goku, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, we would need to not... We're gonna just need our rotations to be just a little bit tighter, right? Like, just a little bit tighter, and we could actually get a run going here. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Oh my god. Bro. Okay. We're in trouble here. Again. Alright, well, we'll just go Fusion Zamasu right there. Yeah, no, this is not bad. Alright, let's see how Fusion Zamasu does in this instance. We don't need to worry about all the key spheres, because Vegeta just has a Key Blast Super anyway. Let's, attack, Vegeta, yep. And then I do want to attack Goku to get the damage reduction on Goku, although it seems like it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, let's see how we do. Remember, Vegeta's gonna super. Oh, damn, he took damage even from that, huh? Yeah, just YOLO slot 1-ing him is just not something we can do at all. He gets way too much of his defense when he attacks. Alright, so it was AGL Rose right there. Alright, don't worry, we'll be able to get started in this fight within 2 seconds, man. Any day now, we'll be able to actually get a decent little start here. One thing about the team is it does still just have the need for the LR Goku Black and Zamasu to be slot 1, like, both turns. Like, that's why, like, right now, SDR Zamasu is completely worthless. He does nothing, accomplishes nothing, is there for no one or nothing, right? He does nothing, unfortunately, the Zamasu. Damn, there's actually too many Int Orbs. Nah, this is fine. We could hit this. Right there, yep. Let me just take a glance at the friend build right here. We'll probably just, like, additionals and shit, huh? Yeah. Thank God they dropped those equips that force people to actually have to, like, have a little dodge. Because it's not, like, Goku Black will eat this, but Vegeta will stun, right, is the thing. All right, this is good. I think we could see Int Fusion Zamasu eat this blue Goku super attack right there in slot 2. That'll be great. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this as kind of like our second stage right here. All right, so Goku Black will eat it fine. Actually took a little damage there. What? Okay. All right, so now here's Fusion Zamasu. We need to output a lot of like the damage quickly. Get rid of Vegeta fast because blue Goku does get a massive attack buff on turn 3, and he also gets an attack buff if blue Vegeta's there, right? So we do want to finish Vegeta off quickly. Yep, the guaranteed 3 supers, nice. All right, let's see how we'll do against Goku Super here. I mean, if we dodge it, that's good. That's, you know, part of the build. Oh, hidden potential system, we got it. Quad super, nice. Hidden potential system, additional super, cool. Remember, that does give a lot. It does give a lot of extra defense as well. Perfect. All right, let's see this. All right, this is after a quad super. Double digits. Yeah, nice. There you go. There you go. And that's no support. Yeah, that's no support right there. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good. There you go. He's good. One thing you could say is he is certainly reliant. Okay, we're struggling, dude. The tech clone. Yeah, okay, the tech clone having some trouble. I mean, Broly, Chia, and Lemo, sure. They'll be able to get us a big Pog W right here. This is good. This is good. What are the chances that this fillet of fish back here is super in us in slot 3? No shot, right? No shot he's super in us in slot 3 back there? Alright, Broly, Chia, and Lemo gave us a nice reset. Beautiful. Yeah, brother, this is a tough fight, right? Yeah. I'm glad we went in here because I saw what I needed to see from Fusion Zamasu. Fusion Zamasu in slot 2. Are you good to go? Yes. Right? We know Goku Black and Zamasu will be able to handle, like the SCR LR Goku Black, will be able to handle slot 1 in 99% of situations, right? So, in Fusion Zamasu, we rock them in slot 2, we're going to be good to go. Alright, and if we could get Vegeta out quick here, it's going to put us in a much better spot. Alright, here we go. Get a little attack in. Yeah, this is good. Fusion Zamasu will definitely be able to finish him next turn. For sure, for sure. Alright. Wait, did he do his second super? Oh my god, could you imagine? Okay. Alright, this is good. Vegeta's almost done. Remember, this guy, if he gets a finishing blow, he does get dodge. So that'd be good. Quad. Okay, hit him a 10 system to show normal right there. Wow, damn, dude. No one has it worse than me. Oh my god. What are the oh, we lived. Nice, okay. Alright, alright. Sure, this is a good rotation too. Let's hit this. Zamasu, or Goku Black is probably gonna get sealed, right? Oh, we got the 10 orbs. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but we got it, sure. Okay. Goku is gonna hit harder now, right? So, let's see. Damn, I wish we had more HP. Fuck, man. He really had I mean, I'll take it that the free-to-play, like, Super EZA Goku Black had lived, too. That's good, but, like, he really had to super there. Alright, let's see how we do. This is good, too, because, like, we're seeing how Zamasu does early in this fight before we get, like, all the different types of support up, right? Alright, so now we'll hit Blue Goku here. Sure. Alright, let's see. Goku does still have a super attack coming up, right? This turn, Goku's damage is way higher. He didn't super right there, okay. So remember, the way it works with the enemy passives too is that technically Goku still has the buff from Vegeta being present right now. So I would be a little nervous of this super attack. Is he really super in slot 3 again? Okay. So far, this blue Goku has been pretty aggressive in slot 3, huh? Jesus. Yep. All right. All right, let's see how we do. Nice, good, great dodge right there. Beautiful dodge. Okay, now we should be able to... Oh, right there. Is that the last part of Fusion Zamasu I have not talked about yet? I think so. Because we talked about this. He's got the damage reduction, and of course it does increase within the turn, right? I mean, this could either be good or bad. You know, we could get hit by an instant super attack, die right away. Or, you know, we could get hit a couple of times and have the higher damage reduction, right? Can kind of end up being an either or type thing. Right here, this is what we just saw. So every time he gets hit 3 times or dodges 3 times, he does recover HP at the end of the turn, which is pretty good. All right, so here, let's definitely pop this one. Yeah. Yes, let's pop this. Because I was going to say, I could do the... Well, no, I mean, because that's not 7. No, I can't. We could get Zamasu. I guess I could do this. I mean, this is a Fusion Zamasu video anyway. So, I mean, we could just get this animation in here too. Why not? Alright, so we got the massive buff right there. Remember, we were below, like, a lot of people, that the ability to do that has kind of gone over their heads, but we were able to be below 60% HP, pop the ability with Fusion Zamasu, right? That full healed us, we got that extra, so the whole rotation should have the extra 10% damage reduction. And let's see what damage Goku Black does in this turn right here. All right, Broly Chan Lemma. With all the orb changing, we're able to make Broly Chan Lemma work pretty good in here. That's good. That's good. A lot of times bringing Broly Chan Lemma, it's a death carnival with them. Not today. They helped quite a bit. That's good. Remember, Fusion Zamasu is going to allow a lot more orbs all over the place, so they could be a little bit more runnable. So, like, you know, we'll go into the hardest fight in the game, and I'll feel much more comfortable bringing them with Fusion Zamasu double orb changing at the same time too, right? All right, so now we'll be able to pop Fusion Zamasu's active here. Oh, last thing we do have to do. We do have to get Fusion Zamasu's KO screen. Right, remember, Fusion Zamasu does have a KO screen that we got to get. Yeah, we have to get that. It's on his active. On his active, he's got a KO screen. All right, yeah, Goku hitting pretty hard. Goku Black was able to handle it, though. I don't know how hard those attacks were, but I'm pretty sure those were very hard. Actually, if we had... Would we have been in big trouble if we had Zamasu out right there? Maybe. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good. So we'll be able to basically full heal with those Int orbs from Fusion Zamasu. Let's toss this for the extra support. Or I could have done Fusion Zamasu or something like that, but we'll just go for the extra support. Okay, now let's get the Lightning of Absolution again. Go ahead and drop this. Good turn. We're going to have, you know, all of our links up except for, what is that? Fuse Fighter. Yeah, Fuse Fighter right there. All right, let's go. All right, what's our defense looking like now? 1.3. Okay, perfect. So we can hit this, and then now with the 1.3 million defense, we could hit that. Oh, man. I'd love to put Int Fusion Zamasu in slot 3 just in case he supers back there. But I wouldn't want to put him back there with no big bad bosses and shit. That is something I don't want to do, right? All right, so that'll full heal us right there. Beautiful. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think Int Fusion Zamasu, he's pretty good. He's more so like... you want to know? You want to know the character I think I would actually compare him to? Would probably be physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? Like I think in my brain I kind of would think similarly to Fusion Zamasu like that. It's just that Fusion Zamasu is going to probably overall do a lot more damage because all of his attacks are always going to be guaranteed crits. I think Fusion Zamasu's upper defensive limits are probably going to be higher than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well. But I think it's kind of a similar-ish thing. I think Fusion Zamasu, like, very, very, very much simplifying what he does. He's I think, similar to physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It's just these all being guaranteed crit, like, triple guaranteed supers immediately from the word go, though, is really good, right? I don't think a full crit build for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is really the best use of resources. Oh, hidden potential system. Nice. Okay, so we got it decently in the video. It's not like we weren't getting that. That's good. I mean, yeah, because you're not going to need as much additional on a character that already does 3 guaranteed ones every single time. All right, we could potentially lose here, I think. He still has the super coming. His free-to-play character is pretty good, by the way. But... wow, dude. Oh, my God. Okay. Sure. Sure, dude. Sure. Whatever. Whatever. He was just constantly all-fight super in slot 3. Yeah, today is just an unlucky day for me right now. It's all good. Let's get the KO screen with Int Fusion Zamasu's active. There we go. There's Fusion Zamasu's KO screen. So, there we go. There is the Int Fusion Zamasu. Again, I think he's pretty good. Kind of like a better version of physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I think he's going to output more damage and probably have more defense most of the time. But I think it's like, that's what he is. He's kind of like a better version of the Anniversary Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I think. Although Gohan's active skill, you know, is going to crit for all 9s, and Zamasu is going to, you know, do this or be a little bit more depending upon, you know, things like if we've got the domain up or if we have, you know, various types of support. Overall, I'd say he's pretty good. I mean, he certainly could have been better. They have not given us a real good way to utilize the Zamasu portion of the Goku Black and Zamasu, so we'll see when they'll do that. Let's go ahead and take a look at Zamasu's details. Alright guys, so there was the Int Fusion Zamasu. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what we're working with here. So this is Dawn of an Ideal World Fusion Zamasu. Leader skills, Worldwide Chaos or Patara, category key 4 and 170% of stats. I mean, Worldwide Chaos is good, so. Passive skills, Zamasu is the power of the universe. He activates his intro if there's another Potara ally on the team, you know, when Zamasu shows up. And then for the first 5 turns, he gets an extra 1 key per key sphere, and then changes tech key spheres to rainbow key spheres. Then he gets another additional 1 key per key sphere obtained, and then he changes key spheres that aren't int or tech into int key spheres. He gets 200% attack and defense, and then he gets 30% damage reduction at the start of turn. So his presence, double orb changing. I have not really noticed the Super Boss team. I mean, maybe sometimes the LR Goku Black, I mean, you know, like a little bit of orbs for him will be really good, right? Like for sure. But like overall, the team is not really struggling for key. So if dodge is available, certainly with this guy manipulating the orbs, I think I would feel a lot better using Broly-chan Lemo, which we saw, right? We hopped into a pretty tough fight. And I mean, I guess technically we did die at the very last second. I mean, the fights are hard, right? Like, you know, the bosses are trying to kill you too. But Broly-chan Lemo performed well. And, I mean, Fusion Zamasu helped setting up all those orbs for them to just be able to get the orbs that they need was good. So, like, him creating all this orbs, it is almost overkill to an extent, but it does work good to allow Broly-chan Lemo to work more effectively on super bosses. When attacking with 12 key, Zamasu gets 50% attack and defense and a guaranteed additional super. When attacking with 18 key, he gets 50% attack and defense. He becomes super effective against all types, and he gets a guaranteed additional super. When attacking with 24 key, he gets 100% attack and defense and guaranteed crits. So, I mean, he's going to live at 24 key. Key issues are not going to be a problem for this guy. And it's just, you know, guaranteed super, guaranteed super, guaranteed super, you know, guaranteed crit, guaranteed crit, guaranteed crit at all times, which is going to be pretty good. Then for every attack received or evaded, he gets 10% damage reduction within the turn up to 30%, and then permanent key, 1 key up to a max of 5 permanently built up key. Every time Zamasu receives 3 attacks in battle or dodges 3 attacks in battle, he recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn. And then when receiving an unarmed super or a melee super attack, he has a 70% chance to nullify and counter it. And then he gets a guaranteed counter with 10 key spheres. Based upon what we saw, I think I'm pretty fine with how he is overall. I mean, if we wanted to make him better, I mean, there's the very simple solution, which is just make him guard somehow. So, I mean, if we would just, you know, toss guard in right here, like, you know, 200% attack defense, 30% damage reduction, and then 1 more bullet point where he guards, I think that would suffice. I think his damage alongside the Goku Black and Zamasu on this team is going to be pretty solid. I think defensively wise in slot 2, he should be looking pretty good, but, you know, AoE attacks, he will be susceptible to. That's where a little bit of dodge is really going to help us out quite a bit there. Okay, so we saw all that. He has his active skill, the Lightning of Absolution. He could do this after doing 5 or more super attacks in battle. He massively raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage, and then guaranteed stuns the enemy for 1 turn. 5 supers is pretty free. Zamasu will do 3 guaranteed per turn. So it's, you know, pretty consistently, we would have this on Zamasu's 3rd rotation, right? His active skill. The stun, I don't really know how much value we would get from that. Like a turn 5 stun being a game changer. I mean, remember there was that Cell Max fight, but that's not really, I mean, that's a fodder stage at this point, but like that would be the one kind of thing I would think of, right? Then he has his 12 key super attack here, the Blades of Judgment. He gets 50% attack and 100% defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage to the enemy, and then lowers enemy attack. His 18 key super, his ultra super attack, is the Holy Wrath. He gets 100% attack and 50% defense for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy attack. Links are Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future, Godly Power, Fuse Fighter, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Here's our best linking partner. So he has 7 out of 7 with Infinite Zamasu. And then a lot of these different Goku Blacks and Zamasus. A lot of these guys are relevant, right? Like, this guy's good. This guy's obviously, you know, 1 or 2 best unit in the game. This guy's runnable. This guy's pretty solid, right? Like, some of the clones are okay. So, You know, super bosses wise and, you know, like extreme class Realm of Gods wise, looking pretty good. Multipliers are normal stuff we'd expect to see. 150% at 12 key and 200% at 24 key. Yep, so there is all of that. Last thing we need to look at here is the categories for our boy Int Fusion Zamasu. So let's go and take a look at what we got right here. So for starters, he's on Worldwide Chaos. Worldwide Chaos is a nice little villain team. I think Cell does lead that. So I'll do a video probably soon of Cell in the hardest fight in the game. And we'll see how well Cell can do in there. That'll be fun. And we'll bring Fusion Zamasu and Goku Black and Zamasu, stuff like that. Then there's also the Potara team. Always nice to see more buffs for the Potara team. Very, very pleased about that. Then Zamasu is also on the Realm of Gods team. We'll see when Realm of Gods is going to be revived with a strong leader skill, right? There's a lot of good characters on Realm of Gods now, so we'll see. Now could be a good time for kind of like maybe like a Demigra Dokkan Fest. If like the August Dokkan Fest would be like Demigra or something like that. Villain Realm of Gods could be fun. Oh, whoops, that's what we just looked at, Realm of Gods. Zamasu is also on the Future Saga team. So Future Saga looking quite a bit better, right? Now we have some real options all over the place, which is super, super good. Really can allow a little bit more flexibility to run, like, you know, Blue Goku and Vegeta and Goku Black and Zamasu. You could run them on pretty much any team, just as long as they're next to, like, a Future Saga ally. So Int Fusion Zamasu will help with that. And remember, Int Fusion Zamasu, he doesn't have any restrictions. So, like, we could freely run him on any team, which is always nice. Then, Zamasu is on the Time Traveler category team. Yep, very good. Zamasu is also on the Final Trump Card category team. That very good team. So, that's Tien's team. We could run him on Tien's team there. Okay. He is also on the Battle of Fate category team. One of the, you know, best categories that will always be relevant. Especially because part 2 is, you know, we know it's Dokkan Fest LR Omega Shenron, and then the Carnival could be like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? You know, both Battle of Fate characters, so would not shock me if one of them was leading Battle of Fate as well. Then there is also the Fuse Fighter category team right here, which he's a part of. Fuse Fighter, of course, kind of like the category of the year, basically. Then Zamasu is also on the Power of Wishes category team. A lot of people I've seen are hoping for Power of Wishes to just overall be like the theme of the 11th anniversary. But, I mean, they've pointed that out with Daima characters, and I'm not 100% sure if those Daima characters are even going to be on Power of Wishes. We'll see, like Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Then, Zamasu is also a big option for Super Bosses. Another great Super Bosses edition is good. And then finally, Zamasu is down here on the Successor category team. So, there we go. There is the Int Fusion Zamasu. Let me know what you guys think of Int Fusion Zamasu. I think that the boy is pretty good. Again, I kind of am thinking of him as like a better version of Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like, I think he's just going to do probably more damage overall because it's all guaranteed crits and he's got, like, you know, all the additionals there. Gohan's active would hit harder, but I think Fusion Zamasu is probably going to be a better tank as well. But we'll see. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.